Alright, hello everyone. We are recording and everything is all gravy. Users in chat? Okay, there's no one in chat right now. So, I think those might actually be people in Twitch chat that I saw earlier. Except for the fact there was no one viewing. So apparently there are people just chatting. I'm sorry, I forgot to do my intro. Hello! I am Scored Poison, and welcome to Astroneer, the solo adventure. Astroneer is a fun game. I am going to see SP stream. I really wish, that I could see chat overlaid. I really do. I don't know. I've tried to do that, but yeah, that'll be something that I figure out later. So let's just jump into it. My single player world, for some reason, no longer loads up, and I don't know why, and that kind of makes me sad. Stream. One other thing I need to do, I think it's in the background, but I am going to jump into the Fields of Zen voice chat. So you may have some people jump in. I decided actually, sorry, I should probably at least start this. I decided actually, after having our server slash plugin manager John Dog jump in, that you know what, I'm going to stream in a different way. I'm gonna stream in that whoever wants to talk to me can way. And he'll just be he'll be part of conversations, PG of course. But so last time we left off, I had launched to Calidor, and I am getting tungsten. That's right, I was getting tungsten. You'll have to forgive me. I'm getting tungsten and a ton of research, apparently. So, but you can see by the bar at the bottom here, underneath it, I am not fulfilling all of my requested energy requirements. So, and that's because this takes 2 power when active, and I only have ooh, now I'm really low. What is providing power to this? Absolutely nothing. So I think what's all over here? Oh, solid fuel thruster. And a solid fuel thruster is a good thing to keep track of, because this solid fuel thruster only has 50%, so it's going to be able to launch one more time, and that'll be it. This is all the stuff over here. What is this? An oxygenator. Oh, that's right, I put up a field shelter. Okay, it's all coming back to me now. So the field shelter, as you can see, produces 0.5 U a second. But it also, very importantly, provides this tethering. So that's the important part of fuel shelter, is it acts like an oxygenator, which is why I put it down. It's very good for that. It's an oxygenator provides no energy, and a fuel shelter then is an improvement because it provides a little bit of energy. And that's just is a perpetual energy. You can see that is slow to a crawl, but it's something. It's continuous energy, and so that's better than the sometimes energy of of that. And I did put, okay, so, ooh, as I fall to my death. Alright. So I did put, on my rover, I have a QTRG, which provides 1 US. I should actually take that off when I'm not using it. And I should attach it to somewhere, because that instantly increases, now we're back up to that almost totally, I see that bottom bar. I'm almost totally giving it what it needs. I'm giving it 1.5 out of the 2, but none of those are open. So as soon as those open up in the sunshine, I can take the QT RTG. RTGs, by the way, are a real thing. I actually kind of learned that from The Martian, which was a fun movie. Those are actually a real thing, but they are incredibly dangerous, apparently. These, by the way, are the solid fuel jump jets. I will show you how they are. You actually only need 1, which is kind of funny. But what they do is when you jump, if you push the jump button again, they do that. But as you can see, whoa, I almost killed myself. With 2 of them, they can make you go high enough to hurt yourself. Let me just do the one. Say boop, like that. But they run out so quickly that that I have no patience for that. I just don't. The hydrazine ones I don't think I've ever tested. Why do I have TNT on my back? Why do I have TNT on my back? Oh, for exocaches. Oh, okay. Alright, we were looking for exocaches. Alright. Or I got TNT from something. So... does anyone remember what we were doing? My memory is just so bad. I tried the leveling block. If anyone can tell me how to use the leveling block, that'd be wonderful. I tried it, and I could only make it do 45-degree angles up or down. And so that was kind of useless for me. Oxygen tank. I'd love to get the portable oxygenator. But that requires nanocarbon alloy is like the top, and so we're not gonna worry about that for a while. Floodlight. The other question is, there's the second thing. If anyone can tell me how to move the floodlight around. So normally when you drop it, it faces straight up, and it comes on its own little stand like the printer does, like this, and I don't know how to make it face forward. Or even if it can face forward. So, oh, you know what? What I want to do is find aluminum. We've got our tungsten. What I want to do, I'm going to drop this tungsten over here. What I want to do is find aluminum and resin. I'm going to go get more resin. Ooh, there's the dagger plant. Just like this. There we go. See how quick and easy that was. That's a lot of resin. I want to get a bit because I want to make a couple platforms. Okay, there we go. I want to make a couple more platforms, and I want to actually put like platforms up here instead of just having those hang out. That's what I usually do, is I put a platform up, and that's my preparation for launch situation. Okay, so there's chemistry lab. Just wait for ooh, the sun must be up. Yep, sun's up. See how that all is going off. I could take the printer with me, but or the QT, the RTG with me, but I don't want to do that right now. I want to Just let it keep pumping into the batteries. Oh, I should probably make this not such a catastrophic mess. There. Let's do that. That's... I love how doing the leveling is just so fast. You see how much I have to dig, and when you just go, okay, we're gonna go level like this all the way down. Boom, it just pours in. I love it. I really like the game. I don't know why. See, I do have some mods, so I'm not even gonna reach out to the Discord and ask about it and send them a save, because I don't want to get into the whole discussion of, well, you've got mods and sometimes that blah 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 blah, and it's like, yeah, I know. And they make the game fun to play. So, like, so buttons and snaps, as my father always said. I don't want to even get into that conversation. So why did we make rubber? Does anyone remember why we made rubber? Oh, I think it was to complete, don't give me your sacks. I think it was to complete the, mission of making rubber plastic. Down we go. So if you're just tuning in, this is my third video. In the first one we were setting up the base. In the second one we actually built the shuttle, and I showed you how you could pick it up and walk with it. I love that. I'm sorry. Oh, that's right. So why do I have ceramic on here? No one cares about ceramic. Ceramic is just clay. More tungsten is what we need. In fact, get that down here. And let me take a look. Wait. I'm sensing a pattern here. Ceramic and glass. What uses both ceramic and glass? That sounds like a perfect thing to ask the wiki. And I know there's an in-game wiki, and I really love that, by the way. I wish every game did this. But when I go to crafting, it shows me the things that can craft. And so it doesn't show me like the recipes. If it had the recipes, that'd be, you know. But that's okay. What I'll do is I'll look up glass on my second computer, and it'll, on the wiki, which is there's a very good wiki too, by the way. Astroneer wiki. It then shows me everything that it's used for, and I can cross-reference that. Chemistry lab, ceramic, tungsten, glass. Okay, so I've already made the chemistry lab here. Whoops. So I think what I was doing was actually I had one oh, that's the oxygenator. I had one ceramic that I was bringing with me so I could make it back on the other planet. But on my backpack. That goes on my backpack too. I'm gonna drop the resin off, because all this stuff, everything you see here, this ceramic, the resin, the graphite, quartz, and the compound can all be made anywhere, so long as you have a soil centrifuge. So these are the things I like to do. This is how I like to make Planet Falls. Okay, I like to build a landing pad. So I actually physically build the landing pad, and then I store it inside here. Okay, so then you've got your landing pad. When you find it, you pick up the shuttle and you move it around until you find a place you want to land, and then you put up your landing pad, and from then on you can see from space where you've landed before, and it takes the guesswork out, and it's actually really good. And then for the rest of it, I actually carry with me the resources. I carry with me the resources to I make a small printer, I make a medium printer, because both of those are small enough to fit on my backpack. I make an oxygenator. Wait, where the hell's my oxygenator? Pardon my language. Oh, is that it? No, that's tungsten. That's my oxygenator. So that's medium storage. Don't need to do that. Solid fuel thruster. Where the heck? I legit... Oh, pff, it's right up here. Okay, so let's try that again. So I make a So I make an oxygenator. Then those three things are on your backpack. You've got a landing gear inside. You've got an oxygenator in your backpack because it's small. You've got a medium and a small printer in your backpack because they're small. I don't know why he's breathing so weird. So 1, 2, 3 taken up, and the oxygenator's on the ship. The next thing you do is you make a medium platform, or a small platform A right there, and that goes on my backpack. And so you've got 4 things taken up on your backpack. All right, that will hold your medium printer and your oxygenator. You switch between them. You put the oxygenator down, like you saw in the second video. You put the oxygenator down. You put the platform down, oxygenator down on top of it. You fill up your oxygen. You pull that off. You provide power somehow. Like the field shelter was just from a mission. I didn't actually build that and carry that with me, but that's an option. But you provide power somehow. You bring a small solar, small wind generator that you can throw organic onto it, like a small generator like that. You bring that with. Then you use it so that your medium printer can craft a large platform B. That's 3 resin. So this 4 here, 3 resin, plus your small generator. So your backpack's full except for 1, 2 spots. And if you want to create what are these things called? Canisters? You can. Then you'll have 3 more spots available. And you can actually also put, like if I wanted to take a graphite with me, I switch a recipe to graphite, and it allows me to carry the graphite in here rather than using a spot on my backpack. You have 3 more available. And with those 3, you can either have the 3 for a large printer. Oops, sorry. No, what you do is try that again. Those 3 available go right into here. 1 aluminum, 2 compound. You make a soil centrifuge as soon as you can, because if you get a crappy landing spot and you're moving your thing and you can't find someplace that had resin or compound, but you know what you can find? Dirt. You can find lots and lots of dirt and lots of dirt. And as long as you got those canisters with you, you'll be able to fill up dirt. So you always make sure. But you don't build the soil centrifuge beforehand, because it is a medium size build. And you already have a medium size. You already have a landing pad up on your thing. So you build the soil centrifuge ahead of time. What is copper? Okay. And then the soil centrifuge allows you to just go tweet and tweet. I grab those back. This. And then the soil centrifuge can make any of the basic things. Now ammonium, graphite, quartz, clay, organic, resin, or compound. Those are all important. Ammonium is actually one of the ingredients in the solid fuel thruster. You need 1 ammonium and 1 aluminum. Aluminum can be found on any planet. Ammonium can be found on any planet. And those are down in the earth, usually. Aluminum is. Ammonium is usually up on the sides of mountains and just weird things like that. So, but, what was I going to say? What was I saying? But those 2 things can make you a solid fuel thruster. So even if you exhaust your thruster and you don't have another one, you can land on any planet and get the resources to make them. And I think that was really good thinking on their hand. What we're going to do is we are going to find exo cache. I thought I had enough. Oh yeah, there's my rewards. Why is it meh? Okay, medium gas canister. Talking tungsten is a medium generator. Master of unboxing is another buggy. Relocation is a medium shredder. Yeah, I'm gonna do all that stuff. Not the buggy, but the medium shredder, I'm gonna do at home because I'm actually going to take these because then I usually set my shredding up at home. I don't like shredding on external planets until I run out of crap at home. And hey, guess what? You never run out of crap at home. But I'm not going to take all these jump jets with me. I'm going to instead... I love the animation that they put into it, that it tucks into itself. That's actually really cool. I'm going to instead take a bunch of this tungsten. I'm literally going to take as much tungsten as I can. Is that all the tungsten I've got? Alright. I want to see what it takes to make iron, glass, and plastic. Iron is only on one planet. Iron, glass, and plastic. Yeah, iron is only on, oh, Glacio. That's right. Glacio and Novus. Glacio. I normally land on Glacio. Let's see what Novus is. Oh, Novus is hematite and lithium. Hydrogen and methane. Glacio does titanite and hematite, and it does argon. You know, I normally land on Glacio to get my iron. Maybe I should land on... Well, the question is, do I need titanium first, or do I need lithium? Let me take a look here. Yeah, normally I go to Glacio because it's... and Glacio is one of the easiest... one of the easiest planets to get research, because all of their is just scattered everywhere. And oh, speaking of research, goody. Let's put another one in. These things. How much is that worth? 2,500. And all of theirs is like theirs starts at 1,000. So it's very important. Or it's very easy to get your research up. But okay, so lithium. Let me take a look at the lithium. Hydrogen and methane. Oh, you know what? I think I end up needing hydrogen to make hydrazine. Which hydrazine is the next level of thrusters. And once you get hydrazine, it becomes like hopping from planet to planet to planet. The solid fuel thruster makes it seem like a chore. Yeah, hydrogen is what I need for that. So I have to go to Glacio first. I don't want to have to keep the solid fuel thrusters make it seem like a dang chore, unless this one makes... Well, this makes hydrogen too. Not nearly as much, but it does. Let me see. Okay, so titanite makes titanium. What is titanium used for? Resource titanium alloy. So the titanium alloy, very important. Medium storage silos. That's the lithium. I think the lithium actually is more important for me. Because, yeah, lithium makes RTGs and it makes medium batteries. But I gotta tell you, Novus. Oh, that'd be interesting. I'll actually be going to, I normally land on Glacio. I never pick up titanium. And instead what I do is, oh, that's sun and wind. Instead what I do is I just use the trade market for it all. Because that's what I usually do. So, what am I looking for here? Was I looking for anything? Or was I just packed and ready to go? I want to at least use one of these dynamites on an exo something. So, ooh, and I'm definitely taking the RTG with me. I can't forget to do that. So what I'm going to do is do this. Compass me. And we are going to drive. Another thing that they decided, which I think was very important. Oh, this is the ammonium. And apparently it's just hanging out here in the dune. Okay, so... Wait, that means that's right. Yeah, that's one below us. I don't feel like taking the sand dune down there. Or the sand dune, listen to me. I don't feel like taking the buggy down there. So we're going to find one on the surface. Oh yeah, as I was saying, one thing that they did that's very important is they made it so that you are, like, okay, so those things ahead of us, these plants, they actually shoot at you. But when you're in your buggy, you're kind of disguised, so nothing shoots at you. And I've gotten into my buggy to save my butt, and an explosion went off and my buggy flipped, but I was fine. What is that? Oh, that's research. What's that other thing down here? Oh, are those just rocks? Yeah, those are just really weird rocks. Those are really weird rocks. Let's hop out and see if we die. No, those are just really weird. Oh, those are plants of some sort. Dink. 35. We're gonna steer clear of all of this. Because that looks like a nasty drop. And what I want to do is... But while you're in here, you are protected from that. And so I can just drive right next to this stuff and it doesn't shoot at me. That's very important. Oh, great. There's more dynamite. And there's a battery. Okay. Let me get out. See if we're out of range. Yeah, we're out of range all that. I'm going to pick up the battery. And I'm actually going to put the battery on the buggy. I usually put batteries on buggies anyway. Oh, there's another battery. Now my backpack's full. You know, I should keep the ceramic on me. But I really want the explosives. But I want to find something to do with them, and most of the exo chests are underneath. And then there's like unopened blah 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 over here, but I don't want I'm not, you know, we're just not going near that. Oh my god. Are you serious? What, this is like the land of you know, oh wait, I've already been in that one. This one. Alright, so this is what we're going to do. I'm going to go away from that. I don't like this at all. I love... Ooh. This planet and a couple other planets are really good for, like, dune bugging around and whatever, but a lot of the planets you run into, like Glacio, is terrible for dune bugging, and... but it's not the worst. The worst had to be, what is DT? Oh, that's a thing. The worst had to be that I've been to anyway. I've only been to like 4 of the planets, so you guys are going to be on the journey with me when we get to the others. Nothing really. No exo chests that aren't underground. I don't like that. Atrocitus or whatever it's called. I know that's not right, and that's the home of the Doomsday or whatever from Marvel Comics or whatever. But the planet, that planet is just hot. What the heck is this just sitting out here in the open? Is that more tungsten? Yeah, that's more tungsten. Alright, we're just going home. That's what we're doing now. We're just going home. And I went the wrong way. We're just gonna go home. Go home in sadness. And, at least we found out that more tungsten is close enough to us by buggy, but I couldn't. Oh, that's right. I was looking at making a trailer, wasn't I? Yeah, I was looking at making a tractor and a trailer, so I could actually take some of this stuff from wreckages home. I don't like to just abandon planets like this. Ooh. But like I'd love to take that solar panel home. I really would. But I want to kind of move along up our research tree, and I can't do that. Whoops. This is quality driving. Just to as if to punctuate the point, I crashed into a cactus. This is just quality driving here. This is Daytona 500 stuff. But what was I gonna say? Oh, I want to kind of move along so that we'll come back to this planet, but I want to get what I need to for making hydrazine, because then that'll allow us. Hydrazine is like it's such a completely different world than solid fuel that I feel like there should have been a technology in the middle of it. Like, I'll be 100% honest with you. I feel like there should have been a technology, in the middle of the two, because so with solid fuel, you use it and then it burns up, and then that's it. Like, you've just lost that. That's no longer with you, okay? But hydrazine, you get yourself a bunch of hydrogen, then you go back home to Sylvia or whatever, and then you, the hydrogen one, or the hydrazine, this solid fuel thruster, the hydrazine version, has 3, will you please turn around? There we go. Has 3 attachment points on it, and you attach a hydrazine fuel. Now, those hydrazine fuel things that you attach can, like, each of them have like 2 takeoffs or 4 takeoffs, something like that. So you can just bounce around to every planet you feel like, and it's so different that I legitimately feel like there should be some sort of thing in between. I'm going to switch to something that needs ceramic. That's aluminum. Compound. Is that copper? Oh, work light. I didn't realize I had... okay. Small wind turbine. Where's my ceramic? Oh, there's more tungsten. How the hell did I have more tungsten here? Anyway. There we go, ceramic. So now I have the ceramic on me too. So I'll remember to build this. Because what's going to happen here is I'm going to shoot back to the main world. I'm going to build this chemistry lab. And then I'm going to use it to make plastic. And I'm going to bring iron, and I'm going to come back here. And I'm going to make an atmospheric condenser on the main world, on this world, on blah 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 blah. And speaking of, wait, hydrogen can be done on yeah, Sylvia. Oh, that's right. It's iron I need. It's iron, and I was deciding between. You know what? We're going to go to. Excuse me. We're going to go to Novus. Novus can do methane and hydrogen, but we're going to go to Novus because it's very fast. The surface moon is pockmarked with craters. There's plenty of flora on its surface. Rock coral, lash leaf, catapult, cataplant, and thistlewhip. Cataplant is very important too because it's an enemy plant. However, you can utilize it by dropping an exo chest near it and then running up to that exo chest within range, and it will throw its explosive ball at you, and then that explosive ball will actually open the exo chest. So that's kind of a free way. If I didn't have 50 million friggin' dynamite with me, that's a free way to get what you need. What is this? 25 minutes. So yeah, I think we're just gonna take off. These collapse down, turn into mediums, so we physically cannot take them with us. All right, so I've got the RTG. I've got everything. Oxygenator, that should be full up with tungsten. Alright, so here we go. Launch to another planet. We are first going to launch home, so I can build a chemistry thing on there. Then we are going to prep everything we need, and we are going to launch to Novus. So yeah. And as you'll see, when we get within range of that planet, oop, that was my solid fuel thruster flying off. See, I can tell it to go right here, because that's where home is. You can see that on the little things that stick up. And it'll land right on the pad. And Fosta. Alright, and then I will take this, drop that there. I'll take this down. We also got sulfur, which is less important right now, but will be important a little bit later. Chemistry lab. Alright. Oh, that's right. I got, in my eagerness. Alright, what is this? That is zinc. So why don't we're going to put our tungsten down here. And then we'll be switching to storage containers that can just hold a bunch of these. It's it's an interesting game because that is completely different too. Like you'll understand what I mean when I show you it. And this is just debris. It's just salvage. So you'll understand what I mean when I show you it, because those containers change the game. Or they don't change the game. They change what you do. I don't know, how would I put it? They change how you store things. They're just so different than this. And what's crazy is they have those, and they have bigger versions of what I'm holding. And it's just like this. That could have been bad if that was anything I didn't want it to burn. Boop. Yeah, you can go back there now. Like literally where I'm telling you to go. Okay, what is this? That's an oxygenator. So, there's glass. That's more tungsten. Yeah, we're just gonna do this. Oh, stop that. Do I need one of those tungstens? Was it? No, I need tungsten for the other thing, the atmospheric condenser. Okay, so we're just gonna throw those down there. Thank you. I'm gonna throw those for there for now. This goes with me back. There's another tungsten. Okay, you know what? There. How's that? Okay, and that scrap will become useful eventually. And oh, that's right, I had a trailer, didn't I? Yeah, see, I totally forget. I've been playing the single-player version of this that I don't stream, and now I've completely and utterly forgot what I was doing in this game or why. Because I'm old. So, yay! Yay, old man. Okay. You make a chemistry lab, because I need that. Then I'm also going to need another medium, or another, I need resin. I'm going to need 3 resin. Oh, there's a bunch of resin. Oh, that's right. Am I within range of making a, auto miner yet? I think this... Okay, so I've got the condenser. Okay, trade platform. Exochip, iron, and tungsten. Okay, so as soon as I get... and yes, I will buy that. As soon as I get... There's a large shredder. Oh, there it is. Auto extractor. No, that needs steel and a bunch of other things, so... Then the extra large shredder, tungsten carbine and steel. What is steel? I'll be able to check, yep, I'll be able to check after, oh, I can check now. Okay, so steel, tungsten carbide is just tungsten carbon, which, that we could actually make. Graphene is hydrazine, oh, oops. Hydrazine is hydrogen and 2 ammonium, which, again, ammonium can be made on the soil. It's very slow to do it this way. It's much, much better if you actually find a spot and get a bunch and come back. But this is, it's I cannot stress enough how good it is that you can find both these things on this planet. And not the hydrogen. See, the hydrogen is only found on like 4 planets. The hydrogen can be taken from the atmosphere from 4 of the, I think, 9. So you can't make this anywhere, but you can really make a lot of this here. And it's because it is 75 ppU, and 100 ppU is the highest, and it goes in increments of 25, I think. And this completely changes your game. All of a sudden, hopping in the shuttle and jumping to another planet is just something that you do. It's no longer a, ooh, scary thing like I'm gonna run out of fuel. Okay, argon. Ah, that's what it is, argon. Okay, for steel. I was just looking and seeing, and that is tungsten carbine, rubber, steel, and an exochip. So actually, that's not too far out of range. So I'm going to continue to not, can I get drill strength 1? What is it? I think that's here. Okay, and this is the containers. No, that's one down. That's down 1. Drill strength. Oh, there it is. Drill strength 1. Tungsten carbine and ceramic. I can... And that would allow me to collect... just collect it by hand. Okay, so, this is what we're going to do. We're going to come over here, and we are going to, we're going to put this back on here for our next journey. How many do we have on here? 3, okay, and I think 3 is maximum. So we're going to put this up here for our next journey. 2, we're going to move this to the side a little bit more, so it's just out of my way. Alright, and relocation package. We are going to get the medium shredder. By the way, I love the fact that it just falls through the, oops, Falls right through the rocket. That's my favorite part. We're not going to get the buggy. We're not going to get the generator. Medium gas canister. Medium gas canister. Condenser. Medium gas canister. I don't know if I'm in the range of getting hydrogen thrusters. No, because they need steel. So okay, we're gonna hold off on that. Well, now it's decided to be active again. Yeah, we're gonna hold off on that until we're someplace else. Okay. So, but what we are gonna do? Did I make a buggy? No, I'm gonna take a trailer with me every time, I guess. We are gonna drive a little ways away, because again, I want to save the patches of resin that you see right there. Woo! I want to save those for. What was this wreck again? Oh, I forgot about the medium shredder completely. Okay, we're gonna go back to base because I'm a nitwit. No big surprise. And we're gonna set up. Oh no, I was getting resin anyway. See, this is a nitwit. What am I telling you? Doy. Okay, so we're gonna just drive a distance till we find some resin that's sticking out of the ground, and I'll harvest a bunch of that, and then there we go. Easy peasy. Yes, I'm pleasing. I don't think that'll catch on as much. Packagers lying around here? Yeah, there are a couple. There's a packager. I like to pick up packagers whenever I can because they're incredibly useful. The other day, I realized that on this little tractor here, I was on Glacio, I can put medium storage all the way across, and I can package all the... Ooh, I just realized. Research actually packages into a small box, not a medium box. That's very important for my story. I realized that I could just package all the research I came across. So, I got home, and I had 8, 16, and whatever 16 plus 8 is. I had that much research, plus I had a bunch on my back. 32. I had 32 research with me, and I was able to package it all on this tiny little trailer because I remembered, because of packagers. I just graphited the heck out of myself and just kept putting packaging it all. Which I'll eventually do here too, but Glacio is a perfect place for it because Glacio there's high mountains and crap that you have to kind of dig through. But it's flat for the most part. It's different levels of flat, but it's flat. Alright. So, but right now, we are going to do this. The trees that are just falling down. Maybe I should go into a big spiel about how terrible humanity is for nature. And people would want to join in my stream and see that, right? When I start complaining about humanity hurting nature every time. What crap do I have here? Oh. My backpack's almost full again. Why do I have the RTG with me? I don't have to have that with me. I can put that on the cart. Oh, you know what? And I don't have to worry about it because I can put these on here. What the heck now? There we go. Alright, off to the next... oh, there's more up there that I didn't see. Because again, nitwit. No, that's not... That is not not a very big vein of this stuff. I'm sure I'm missing something. That's okay, it's everywhere. Oh, and I just, there's a couple more packagers, but I don't know about those. This is more the size of what I was talking about. Come on. Oh, there's clay. Good. That too. But not right now, I won't. Okay, so put you over here. Put you over here. And organic actually becomes pretty important later on. So we're gonna don't do me. So we're going to that came out weird. Ooh. What is this? A cavern. Here is sometimes they... Oh, there's a backpack. Yeah, sometimes... The other time I ran into one of those, they had a backpack, and it had a research sample on it. That I'm actually gonna... I'm gonna find a spot for that. And the oxygen filters, too. Only because, this actually has a lot, Oh, what are we doing here? Let's just... Why am I carrying the medium shredder around with me like an idiot? I'm just gonna leave those there. Just... you know, I just got off of work, so we're gonna blame that. Oh, you know what? I know exactly what I can do. I can change something that requires resin, and there you go. So I did get off of work, and actually I will be ending the stream here in just a little bit. I think when we get... oh, there's another resin patch. Good. This is more sluggish and heavy. Apparently it thinks all of this resin is weighing it down. Yeah, when I get the medium shredder set up and the chemical plant set up, and I get everything ready to go to Novus, then I will probably call it a night. I just wanted to stream for a little bit. I've been watching. By the way, I'm not going to make my YouTube filled with ads or whatever you call it. I'm not going to try to be a Twitch partner or anything like that. I'm not. I've got a full-time job, so I'm not trying to make this my way of life. Don't get me wrong. It'd be fun if it suddenly blows up. Everyone loves me, and I just start rolling in money for no reason. But I shouldn't say for no reason. Let me correct that. I believe that people that stream do have a valid job. I don't believe when people say that streaming isn't real work. I think those people are idiots. But, I mean, for my case, for no reason. Where people just suddenly like my 2 to 5 hours of rambling every day. But, so I'm not, you're not gonna, and I'm not gonna, you know, subscribe if you want, fave if you like, blah, 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 blah. I'm not gonna introduce like that every time because I'm not going to depend on Twitch and YouTube for money. And that's an important distinction. Some people do, and bless those heart, I hope those people always have the money. Like, I really hope they do, because, chemistry? Yeah, chemistry needs it. Because I know it can be scary to not, to rely on something and then not, I'm sorry, I forget what I'm saying here. I know it can be scary to rely on something and not know if you're going to have it. Whoops, why would you pick up the one that's rotating? I realize that you can make them go this way, and then it doesn't matter, because it goes ahead of that one. So, I mean, that kind of looks ugly, but here we go. Oh, is mine? Oh, both of those are full. Goody. Here's a tip. Always keep your soil centrifuge full. Every time you come back to base, you drop these off. Because if you've got these full and you aren't doing anything with them, you are wasting potential. You are wasting resources. And so much the fact that I apparently made an extra one. So there we go. So that can stay on full until I need it again. You are wasting resources. These are free resources because you're out digging anyway. So it's important to utilize those. Pick that up. Move this over just a little bit. I'm going to plug it in. And then we're going to drop this here instead. There we go. But I'm not going to be depending on my my Twitch and stream for livelihood. So I'm not going to be. Dang it! We will unlock this. And we will pick it back up and we'll swing it around and pop that off and try this crap again. There we go. So I'm not going to be bad. I'm constantly suggesting that. I know why people do. A lot of people like engagement. And I was kind of surprised, like, I always save my playthroughs. And I think I told you guys why last time. I save them because, excuse me, when I watch a streamer, I don't like, you know what, I'm going to be carrying the RTG with me everywhere I go. So I'm going to take this small thing off of here, and I'm going to move it back here. I don't like being lost, and that's what I feel like I would end up lost if, oh, I've got exo chips everywhere. And debris, I'll take that with me. I feel like I would end up lost if I started watching a person play this, and then or I started watching in the middle. Because they didn't save any of their playthrough, whatever, however you want to put it. They didn't save any of their previous. I feel like I would be lost. And so, as a favor to you guys, as a favor to anyone watching, all of my previous videos will be uploaded to YouTube. I will not be monetizing them, but that does not mean YouTube will not still add ads. And I cannot begin to tell you how annoying that really is for me, that our entire culture has turned into someone in your face yelling that they want your money. But alas, there it is. Until somebody finds a new really, I'm gonna have to hook up my RTG to this thing. Fine. There, put the RTG on. Let's go. Faster, faster, faster. Until someone finds a better platform that isn't doing crap like that. There you are. YouTube still are. I think I could have made a smaller platform for this. I forgot how tiny this thing was. But that's okay because I'm gonna put this over here. Because when I upgrade to the large one, this will fit perfectly, and when I upgrade to the extra large one, I will have to get a bigger one. So, let's pick that up and see if we can't make that ribbon a little bit. There we go. Whoop. So we're going to take this, we're going to put this on here, and then the shredder generates scrap. So I'm going to move the scrap over here. Right now we have no use for scrap. Scrap is used in trading. I'm going to move this over here. Scrap is used only for trading. Where is it? On there it is. The trade platform. It's used only for the trade platform. And But the trade platform can get you a ton of things. Let's see if I can I grind these? No. Damn, they can't be ground up into the medium one. I am going to move them just to get them out of the way. Okay. But the trade platform can get you anything, any type of material. So scrap becomes a very good end game sort of situation. Or middle game. Because I can take, whoops, I can take these, for instance, and I can do that, and it'll grind those up, which makes just an insane amount of whatever. I can't see anything anyway, thank you very much for that game. But you can see it making the scrap off to the side. And even though that's incredibly ugly, and it's just gonna let me get these off here, because the scrap will then, when it pops that, it'll pop it off right here. And the what I put in, which was the debris bundle, makes its fair share of scrap. I think it makes one entire scrap if you've got 5 pieces, which that's easy to do when you blow up like these or whatever. And then, okay, so I've got the RTG. I'm gonna put that back on. I'm gonna move this down, and that's usually where I put my RTG. Okay, alright, so let's get our plan. Oh, first I want to see if I have enough for a large or a medium shuttle. Aluminum alloy and ceramic. I usually go with a medium shuttle as soon as I can. Now, the large one requires titanium alloy, which we don't nearly have. But aluminum alloy, let's see what aluminum alloy is. Aluminum alloy is way down on the thing here. Aluminum and copper. Do I have copper? I thought I had copper. So, how much, whoops. That's a whole lot of... 1 aluminum alloy. Okay, so we can do that, so I'm going to get that. Do I have copper? Zinc? I need to find copper. I had copper at the other island, but I don't want to fly there immediately. Ceramic. I know we had... Oh, I found clay. Okay, but I don't want to take a trip, because I'm going to have to drop off here in a second. Oh, okay, so there's 2 ceramics. That's perfect. If we had copper, I would make it right now, but we're not going to launch anyway. I'm just going to get everything ready for launching, and next time we'll launch. So we need 2 ceramic and aluminum. We don't have aluminum. I have to go find aluminum. Some people say aluminium. Those people are wrong. And we ask them to leave. No. Everyone says it different. That really does bother me, actually. The phrase aluminium bothers me. It just sounds so wrong, because I've always heard of it as aluminum. So, but that's not that they're necessarily wrong. They just learned it different than I. Boop. Okay. I can't remember if we found... I can see something blinking off there in the distance. I can't remember if we found aluminum in any of these. You know what? I'm gonna take a small detour. I'm gonna go back up to the surface because I totally forgot that I don't have tethers. Because I'm a nitwit. There we go. Because as one of the YouTubers I was watching said, my brain is square. And I'm done. And if you get that reference, yes, that is the YouTuber I'm talking about. I watched a lot of his crap. It's very, very, very funny. That's a lot of green. Oh. I don't think that's the right... Oh, is that aluminum? No. Is that... Oh my god, it is right here. And like a ton of it. And that's awesome. Good. And then this requires... This requires, and I think that requires a or a laterite, as the case might be. I think it's laterite it needs. So, but I will show you. Yeah, that's weird. No, hell not, because this is this thing. I was gonna show you what the packager does, because the packager is actually but there's no reason to waste it on this, the top of this, because I don't have a shredder big enough for that anyway, so that's okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come back here. I'm just going to get as much as I can of this sweet precious I just did. I got one. Okay. Guess who's dropping this crap off? Guess who's dropping this crap off up there and trying this crap again? Most people say smooth brain. I like square brain. My brain is square and I'm often confused. And that's a shout out to those who know what that is. And he's a very funny YouTuber. I can't actually remember his real name, but or his real his YouTuber name, but he's you know, I feel like I'm gonna want one of those for some reason. I feel like I'm gonna want one of those. I'm gonna open space by doing that. Okay, now we're gonna get the aluminum. Well, then will I figure out which way I need to go? Guys, it's been really a long day. I'm not gonna lie. It was a good day though. Where I work, I ended up in a really good position that I really do like, and so far, knock on wood, the supervisor's really good, and they haven't really kind of done that thing that sometimes they do, where they take a job that's really good and they make it worse. And so they haven't done that yet. So consequently, yeah, I think that's good. I'm going to go ahead and I think that's too steep. I think that's really good. I'm going to do this, and just so that I can use up tethers. That's what we're going to do here. We're going to do this just so that I can use up these last couple tethers. Like this. I hate this. By the way, I'm acrophobic, so I'm afraid of heights. So this is like my hell. I want to get rid of these things. They're just kind of in the way. Can I do that, please? Thank you. So this is like my hell. I mean, I'm legit terrified of falling, and not because I might hurt myself in the game, but because if I do, I might actually scream. And the other thing I don't like is his propensity for, hey there, skater boying, or surfer duding down the freaking cliff. And you're like, no, don't do that, you idiot. I'm trying to survive. And you don't realize how bad it is until you're doing something like this, and the first time he hops, you go, oh, you want me to skater boy all the way down? And you're like, no, I don't want you to commit suicide. Are you literally that insane? Alright, so there's this, and then here's all of this sweet aluminums. Scan the area, see if we have anything other than that we can use the package on. But I will show you. So I don't know how much this research is worth, and it might not be worth even using the graphite, but it only costs one. So you put the package around there, pack it up, and usually what happens is it puts it into one size smaller than what it is. Take a couple of these just to get one more, and there we go. Alright, back up we go. Yeah, and usually what happens is it packages a thing, and usually when the things are packaged and they come off of the printer, obviously research doesn't, but when they come off the printer, they're smaller by one size than what they are when you unfold them or unpackage them. So this allows, as you can see, I can carry a research with me on my backpack instead of having to carry it in my hands, go slower, not be able to see anything, that kind of stuff. So I actually recently saw the value in doing it that way. Okay. So we've got a bunch of. Could we just stop hitting random buttons? Thank you. I ask myself because I am the one doing it. We're going to make all of this into aluminum. One of the nice things is that there's only like one material. I think I mentioned this last time, but there's only one material you have to worry about having raw. All the rest of it can be made into, let me turn this into resin. Wait, should I turn it into clay? You got, yeah, let's turn it into clay. We need a bunch of clay. Then we're gonna go over here, and we are going to get me my little bit of dirt that I need. Don't. My little bit of dirt I need. On the actual circle, you can see, by the way. So you see where that white is at the bottom and the top, that top line? That white is at the bottom. That is how much left, if you look at my top canister, that is how much left you have to go before it's full, that white at the bottom. And so that's a good way to know when your canister's full, is watch that. And it makes a dunk-dunk noise, I've noticed too. Hold on. Or maybe it didn't. Okay. I thought it made a dunk-dunk noise, because I've heard a dunk-dunk noise a whole bunch. Yes, I can say that. Dunk. But, yeah, again, it's very important. Another thing you can do is if you're quick enough, you can actually switch these. And I like that because then I can just do this. And there was one resin on here and I can pull that off. And then I don't have to pick up that clay one at a time. It will now automatically feed in. Alright, we're going to get ours started on our landing pad. What was the medium shuttle? Should that need? Oh, aluminum? stars. Oh, okay, I recognize that. Gray Mountains. I don't know where Gray... Oh, there's Gray Mountains. Okay. So, we've got the oxygenator over there already. I have an RTG, so that's going to be our power source. So we need to make a small printer. We need to make a medium printer. You see how big this is? Like... Okay, I'm going to take this over to our scrap pile. I don't think that can go in here either, no. That's a pile of scrap. Small printer is... You get 8 of them. So, and actually, while I'm doing that, I'm going to hop on here real quick and put my RTG in the front. I'm going to hop on here and I'm going to go to these mountains. I don't remember seeing copper. I always hit that stupid ditch. I don't remember seeing copper. I remember seeing a lot of resin. Really? I remember seeing a lot of resin and a lot of compound. I don't remember seeing copper. What in the hell is that? A zebra ball. Did the zebra ball? A packager with me, obviously. Alright, I'm gonna walk this home because if I remember correctly, the zebra ball had... Wow. That's interesting. Didn't know that happens. The zebra ball, didn't that have, like... That's a research thing, isn't it? Okay, so I know that I can make it without dying. Let me... I vaguely heard about the zebra ball. Marbles. Okay, these are marbles. Marbles are rare and mysterious discoveries. They can be attached to tier 2 attach slots, but they cannot be researched and have little or no apparent use. Okay. Oh, so that it strikes the back of zebra coat, checker ball leopard. As marbles are spherical, they can easily roll on surfaces and come to rest at the lowest point. This is probably going to be a complete flat surface. Oh, okay, which is closest to planet core. Oh, okay. I thought they could be. We're going to see if they can be researched now. No. They can be attached like it. Well, you know what? Now we've got a zebra ball for the rest of our days. But they said one neat thing is it'll actually roll. Like that. And it gives light. So you know what? We're going to put that. We're going to put that someplace over here. I don't know where yet. Sit there. Gives light. We don't have any medium points available. Okay, now I'm going to run back to the thing. I still want that copper because I'd really like to make a medium. I really want to make a medium thing today. It's almost 1 in the morning here, so I am going to be... Why is my tractor not showing? Oh, it shows on. Okay, it shows on compass, but not on in person, and I'd really like that to be different. Ow! Awesome. Okay. So, Fraid Mountains. I'm not seeing. While we're here, I don't know why he does somersaults sometimes. I certainly don't want to be carrying that. I don't know why he does somersaults sometimes. Okay, obviously this little tractor's just A little tractor that could. Cat Pepita's getting a drink out of what is normally Thief's bowl, but she is emboldened by the fact that he's not around. That's okay. She can drink whatever she wants. Alright, let's scan. I really do wish they'd get a terrain scanner. Like, you have no idea how much I wish for that. Or the modding community. If the modding community could make a... Oh! There it is. When you wish upon a star. Makes no difference. I go down the hill. Seriousness, I should find my damn Fraid. Oh, I should have found that sooner. There it is. I should put a beacon on it, I really should. But, I'm not used to putting beacons on my vehicles, because ordinarily, I always love those tunnels. Ordinarily, well, this would have been fun to find while I was suffocating. Ordinarily I can find it, so just sometimes I can't. Alright, where did I put that research? Okay, research, go downhill. That was probably a good idea too. That's okay. And I saw a second one. I want, oh, there it is. Woo! Alright, where am I? I'm up on the top of the hill here. I don't know what I expected to happen. I was thinking about that gateway. I might actually activate that gateway real quick. I don't know if it can be activated with such a little energy sources as RTG. So what's buried there? There's something buried here. Usually there's... Yeah, see? There's something more. Just pick this one up. Okay, well anyway. I'm gonna see if I can get up there and plug this RTG in. Because I'm gonna see if well, hello there. That's too steep an angle. Is this one? There we go. There. Okay, so let me plug this RTG in and see if it's enough. No, that's not even nearly enough. Okay, alright. I couldn't remember. And this is surrounded by holes. And that's very scary when you don't have a winch. A winch is a fun little thing. It's a fun little tool, and it allows you to drag around things. and it's very helpful in the situation. Well, you could really tell we're dragging a lot of weight behind us. It's very helpful in the situation. I can't wait till we get to flat ground. Let's do that. Where if these like fall into a hole or something, you can winch it, hold onto the winch, and walk, and you will just drag all of this behind you up like nothing happened. Okay, we have got what we need for a medium shuttle, so I'm going to process all of this, and then we are going to build a medium shuttle. And then we are going to ceramic and the aluminum alloy. And that will... Okay. I know these things normally go for almost nothing. 100, that's so crappy. Alright, my aluminum alloy. Here comes my medium shuttle. And the medium shuttle is a nice update, or a nice upgrade, because it allows you then to take more with you, and everybody knows more is better. Finish the, I think I'll finish the preparations next time I stream, because this took a lot longer, and time always gets past me. Yeah, 4 minutes to do 100, really. Okay, that sounds good. Oh well, this thing's gonna take forever and a day to freaking build anyway, so. But one thing we can do to prepare is get this one off the landing pad. And take that. We're gonna take that. And we're gonna set you over here. We're gonna actually... The difference, by the way, so, you see me dropping this. You'll see me dropping this, and it bounces around, and then sometimes when I drop it, it sticks. And the difference between that is that little circle that appears. You can see it right on the mouse thing. If I don't have a circle, it's gravity, but as soon as the mouse actually touches the ground and it turns into like that little circle right here instead of just a dot, then whatever you set down just like sticks to the ground, with the exception of this marble that is just rolling around here. These exo chips will become valuable over time. And I need to put this down again on something. Just to kind of help with that. Because I think our research is still going on too. Yeah, just to kind of help with that. Anytime you're ready. How did I know that thing is actually working? If I pick it up. Whoops. Oh, there we go. Now we've got the wind going, and that makes a huge difference. There's a reason that I have all this miscellaneous... everything I pick up off the ground I throw over here. That's a very important lesson. Because half the time what you need in this game, you will find... Okay, no, we're putting this right here. Half the time what you need in this game, you will find in debris. At least when you first start. And so it's important to survey all the wreckage around you, especially if you get some of the bigger wreckage. Last game I had a satellite, and when I was able to actually get a winch and point it towards the sun, it produces something like 60 US second or some such. It's just ridiculous. And so I could just make nothing but batteries. By the way, I love the thing that this has turned into a skyscraper. Just, them legs go all the way up. This ain't creepy crap. But, I love the fact that this has turned into a skyscraper. Look how tall that is. 3D printing. I wish, we'll get there. We'll get there with our technology and our science. Whenever people say that we can't do something, there are things that we can't. You can't fly by jumping off a cliff, okay? You can't eat a billion bananas in a minute and expect to survive. There are things like that are can'ts. Oh, I forgot that I can't. Yeah. Speaking of can't, you can't move while holding on a shuttle for some reason. I don't understand why. Don't you dare get back here. No. You're gonna stick right here. You can't run well lifting a medium shuttle up over your head like you're a god. No. Whoops, I missed. There we go. People, but there are certain things. Hi, Canny. Yeah, stop crying, please. There are certain things that people say, really, that people say can't for, that I don't agree with. Everything right now, I'll leave you with this thought. Everything that we can do right now, easily, all right, we could not do 100 years ago, 20 years ago, 10 years ago. These are all things that technology and science have allowed us to do. Look at the range on that. The technology and science have allowed us to do. So when people say we can't do something, that is what they should be saying is we can't do this with our current technological level. 100 years ago, planes weren't invented. Or no, was it 100 years ago? Whatever it was. You had your automobile, you had your horse-drawn carriage, you had your automobile, and then you had, and then it turned into, and I don't need to tell you guys this, technology, but it's frustrating to me when people say, when people say something like, oh, teleportation will never exist, that can't be done. Well, no, it can be. It's just, what will it be scientifically? What will it turn into? Like, how will it happen? How scientifically will we be able to teleport something? That is well out of our range now, but so is atom smashing. In case you don't know what atom smashing is, you take a molecule and you break an atom off of it, and it unleashes an unholy amount of energy and it's like nuclear bomb levels of energy. But it was impossible until we did it, until we made it possible. And so for anyone to question, or not question, for anyone to say that something is impossible is just a person who does not, it's a person who does not believe in human ingenuity. Everything was breathing in space is impossible. Yeah, that's impossible, but that's because we haven't figured out the implant that we'd have to do to breathe in space. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, it's not impossible to breathe underwater. It's impossible to breathe underwater now. We've figured out how to do it for vehicles. We just have to figure out how to do it for people. It's impossible for me, naturally, to breathe underwater. That is impossible. I will drown. That's what that is. But, like, it's not impossible for them to invent a MacGuffin that I can stick in my lung that allows me to breathe water. There was a membrane I read about when I was in high school that they put over a parrot or a bird, I can't remember even what it was, and it allowed the bird to breathe oxygen through water. It pulled the oxygen out of the water. However, it was like crazy radioactive. So, like, there's a downside, don't get me wrong. But, again, these things are not, it's not an impossibility. You know, it's not, there's very little that's actually impossible. What it is how much, I'm going to make, I told you I didn't normally make this ahead of time, but, this time we can, because we've got a bigger, ship. So we're going to make a thing, and then after that I'm going to get what I need for the soil. I might as well just do it now. I mean, I should be going to bed, but who needs sleep? There are some things that are impossible. There are some things that humanity will never be able to overcome. But right now, using the laws that we've discovered in nature, you know, perpetual motions. People talk about perpetual motions. And here's one. I sincerely believe you can actually make a perpetual motion. The level of perpetual motion machine, perpetual sort of energy, okay? And it's something that it creates motion, and it creates it using less than the energy needed to create that motion. Now, right now, with our scientific laws, that's an impossibility, because there's just 100. Take your pick of which scientific law that breaks. Okay, and yeah, I'll give them that. Absolutely. I might have actually just been able to do 3 resin on one of these rather than this. Yeah, let's do it that way. Let's put that down. We can have the time to wait. I'm gonna make another medium storage. Alright, so yes. With our current technology, it is likely impossible to make a perpetual motion machine. Okay? With our current technology. However, it is not impossible to do that. I don't believe it is impossible to make one. And I don't believe that because our laws, as we know them, our scientific laws, say that it is impossible. However, 100 years ago, they said so was flying. You know, 1,000 years ago. 100 years ago, they said so is going to space. Scientists have had to figure out loopholes around things. And I don't mean, if you listen to Neil deGrasse Tyson, I mean straight up breaking the laws of physics to get crap done. When they looked at, or to discover, not even, and the thing is, they weren't breaking the laws, they were breaking the known laws. And that's an important distinction. There are some scientific laws. Oh, an atmospheric condenser, that's what we need, glass and plastic. Oh wait, no, we just need to make a, chemistry lab. Tungsten, glass, and ceramic. Okay. Boop. Well, that was weird. Tungsten, glass. There's the tungsten. And ceramic. Did I get ceramic? Okay, so I need the glass. Boop. But they discovered different things. They discovered new thing, yeah, like something as simple as fossil fuels. We didn't just know that. We discovered it. We looked at the black goop coming out of the ground, and the first thing we did is see if we could set it on fire. And after we discovered that, just like fire, after we discovered that, we realized that something could go faster than horses. And I consider that a hack. I consider humanity hacking, hacking, it wasn't ever supposed to go slower. Or faster than horses. We weren't supposed to be able to go faster than walking. But what did we do? We said, you know what? We said we want... I just heard someone Discord me something. Give me a second. We want to be able to go faster than... Oh, I think one of my friends is watching me. We want to be able to go faster. I have not checked chat in this entire time, so I hope there's no one here who's in chat. I do have one viewer, and it must have been my friend, because he corrected my grammar like he does. My little friend, the grammar Nazi. But anyway, science is about seeing what's possible. Science is about what's making what's possible. I know I've droned on a lot, and when people there was a person I saw, and I love their scientific thing, but they said that space is expanding. This is what got this whole rant started. I thought about it again. Space is expanding so fast that we'll never be able to catch it. Like, there are planets just that will be out of range of us, and because we've got a barrier. We've got the large printers 3 compound. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. We've got the warp barrier, whatever you want to call it. But the thing is, here's the thing about the faster than light barrier, and about all the scientists who have ever said that you can't go faster than light, and that the blah 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 blah. You can. We will discover a way how. We just haven't yet. The scientific laws that we have discovered are not absolute. There are certain absolutes in them. If you jump off a cliff and flap your arms, you will fall to your death. That is an absolute. That is because of gravity. But if you strapped a big enough helium balloon to yourself and jumped, you would not fall at the rate. If you did the scientific calculations, don't do this at home. If you did the scientific calculations, you would not fall to your death. You would float down or you would float up, depending. That is what we do. That is our human ingenuity. We look at a thing and we say, we don't want to fall to our death. We want to float. We want to defy all of science that tells us that gravity is absolute and everything that comes up must come down. And we want to defy that, and we want to jump off a cliff, and we don't want to be hurt. And so the first thing we do is start going, okay, what makes us float? What can make us lighter than air? Before helium, it was, parachutes. Well, I mean, probably after helium, it was parachutes. But even parachutes, we're going to take a huge piece of canvas, and just a ridiculously huge piece of canvas, and we are going to wave our middle finger at gravity while we float down with what amounts to a shower curtain and a bed sheet tied together. Also, don't try that at home. Again, seriously. But, that's what we did. We looked at that and we said, you know what? We're not going to listen to your laws. We're not going to listen to your science. We're not going to listen to, and I don't mean the scientist science, I mean nature. We're not going to let gravity stop us from doing whatever we want. And so we're going to do that with everything. And I don't think people quite understand that's what our species has done its whole life, is just wave its middle finger at what should be reality. And we've said, no, that's not reality. We're not going to let that be reality. We are going to find a loophole. We're going to find a back door. We're going to find some way where we can say, we don't care about your rules, your natural rules. We are going to excel. And so I think whenever anyone says we can't do it, just remind them we couldn't do half of the things that we do now. We couldn't do a fraction of the things 200 years ago. 300 years ago, most of what we do, they would have burned us for witches, because they would have only been able to look at it in the sense of magic. Even a butane lighter. Bring a butane lighter back to a medieval king and try to explain, or even a wise man, someone who's knowledgeable and learned, and try to explain to them, hell, I don't even know how a butane lighter works. Butane's flammable and it makes a spark. That's as much as I know. But I couldn't tell you why butane's flammable. I couldn't even tell you why it makes a spark, or if it even does. But you bring it back to a learned man and you say, I can make flame jump from my fingertips, they're going to kill you. And just take pride in that, is that we are so far past our ancestors, and anything, we are capable of absolutely anything. I can't remember why I originally thought of this, but I'm pretty sure it was the space shuttle. Making the space shuttle. We're capable of anything, and we will do anything. Good or bad. Here we go. Well, thank you for joining us. That's a question. Thank you for joining us, the one person who is viewing, which is a friend of mine from my server. And I decided that from now on, I think I touched on this in the beginning and I forgot to talk about it. I decided after my friend joined, I am going to join, I did say this. I'm going to be in the FOZ Discord chat channel, so yeah, we're going to have a different experience than most streaming games. Most streamers do. You're just going to have random people that I know, and you know what, in the public, if you're interested in joining our Fields of Zen server, get a hold of me, and or I think I posted the link on my YouTube. It's there somewhere in the introduction or whatever, to our Minecraft thing. So if you're interested in just having a conversation while you watch me play the game, by all means, we'll go to a public chat channel, and you can be heard on the stream too. Alrighty, thank you, and have a good night, everybody. Save and quit. Yes.